Hey, what's up YouTube? Ebonstar here, and got a special series here that I wanted to begin with you guys. And this series is all about this game, Anima Tactics. So this series is going to be covering how to play Anima Tactics. The goal is to go from start to finish, explain some of the things that you may not know about Anima Tactics, and give you guys an example of gameplay. So I know that Anima Tactics has been around for some time, and in fact it's nothing new in the miniature wargaming scene, and in fact it has been covered on YouTube more than once actually. There are some demos online for how to play Anima Tactics, and there's another very good series on how to play Anima Tactics. And I'm not usually one to sort of copy or emulate what somebody else has put up for material, but I thought this game, I consider it to be one of the most misunderstood games in miniature gaming today, and I really do enjoy the game. I thought maybe, hey, I would give a crack at trying to explain how to play this game, because I think there are some things that I might be able to add to what is already out there. And once again, I do this series for selfish reasons. I really do enjoy playing Anima Tactics, and I hope that maybe you will get something out of this. At the very least, maybe you'll get enough information to tell you, no, I don't want to play Anima Tactics, or yes, hey, maybe this game really is worth a second look. So this series is going to be about Anima Tactics, and we're going to start with an introduction to the game. Alright, so let's talk bare bones basics here on Anima Tactics. Anima Tactics is a tabletop miniature skirmish game. It's 28mm miniatures set in the Anima fiction that actually had come from Spain, but is very Japanese anime inspired. So there's a specific set of fiction for Anima. There's also an RPG, a card game, one or more video games, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this is an existing genre that has been around for a little while. Tabletop miniature skirmish game. So we're talking less than 10 models per side. Often it's somewhere between anywhere from 3 to, we'll say, 8 miniatures. I think you could play games with 2 miniatures, and I've done that before. So it's a very convenient game. Small scale, typically played on the large full-scale games are played on a 4x4 table. I've had no problems playing on something as small as, say, a 2x2, which is what we've got here. If you're only playing, say, 3 to 4 models tops, a 2x2 is going to get you into the action immediately. This is a very fast-paced game. Typical games of, we'll say, game point sizes are around 300, between 2 and 300. We normally play 200 or 300 point games, and we're done usually within 45 minutes or so. It can even be faster than that if you're very familiar with your characters. The game is character based, so every single, well, just about every single model in the game is a unique character. As far as painting is concerned, that gives you a lot of fun just painting individuals, and your whole party. Players assemble parties of miniatures. Your whole party is typically unique individuals, and you get to paint each and every single one of them, which is quite fun. The game uses a D10 system, so we're back to dice in this game. Does have a way of giving yourself bonuses to your rolls, and it is a modifiable D10 system. And also, typical game turn lengths are 10 turns or less. There is a scenario system part of this game, which has 5 different scenarios. And there are 6 organizations in this game, along with 3 different alignments. And I'm going to explain that first, because that's probably one of the the biggest stumbling blocks to this game is figuring out the difference in factions and organizations. Okay, so quick note on the background for this game. As I had pointed out previously, it is based on the Anima series of fiction here. Essentially what we're talking about is, this is a very unique setting, which is in a lot of ways kind of like a parallel Earth history. These are characters basically vying for control and power in a land or a world called Gaia. And there's this whole history of the church and the chosen leader of mankind, and the fight to regain power for the different factions and basically assert control or win control and recover what is called the Lost Logia. It's very strange fiction, I won't lie. I do kind of enjoy it. It really is something different than what I've used to reading as far as fluff for miniatures games, and I'll be honest, I'm not that fond of fluff for miniatures games, but that is the setting. You're basically putting together a party of heroes, either based on their faction or their organization, and you're sort of vying for control of these lost logia with the ultimate goal of gaining more power in Gaia. So what that fictional background allows this game to have is it allows it to have some very unique themes, and it allows it to have its own characteristic art. So you're going to see themes in this game like very high fantasy themes, medieval themes, and we'll get into each of the organizations individually in a moment. But you'll see anime themes, you'll see some steampunk themes, you'll see knight paladin themes, angel demon themes, a lot of fun themes in this game. I hope that you guys see a little bit more of this as we go on.